smashed our dicks into a wall for what? Every bit of couple of hours trying to kill my lich and then not getting what we needed.
So you say smashed our dicks into the wall. Alright, anyway. Hello everybody, welcome to the Church of Chonkwij podcast. My name is DrNiggle. I'm joined tonight by Masami, OmegaConstruct, and C0C, and we were just talking about playing Warframe the other day. So we are playing Warframe again, because Gara Prime came out, and so Zero and I last night were trying to get some Meso relics. I'm sorry, some Miso relics.
No, it's Meso.
I know, it's Meso. I just
Who says Miso?
The one fucker that does the home stream, or I think it's
Marcus?
the Xbox stream. Is it Marcus? Yeah, okay. Him. He says Miso.
I believe I was gonna say I believe I said Miso for a little bit at first, and then you guys made fun of me relentlessly.
That sounds about right. I don't specifically remember that, but that sounds like us.
I believe you. We were all raised in a shame-based household, so that's how we teach each other.
Is there any other way?
No, not that I can think of. I mean, I've heard tell of other things, like parents being, like overly sensitive or crap, but usually their children grow up to be delinquents. What was that? Oh, yeah, okay, so, anyway, it's been an exciting week in gaming. A lot of stuff happened from CD Projekt Red, but anyway, I wanted to talk more about Gara Prime, god damn it. We gotta figure out a way in Warframe to, farm these relics the most efficiently, and I think Disruption is gonna be the best way.
Yes, that is what we have found.
Except for the Lith.
You and I found.
For the Lith relics, Hepit in the Void is always the best because we can do 40-second Hepit runs.
Yeah, Zero, you gotta get quicker, buddy. Like, we need these. We need sub-minute runs of Hepit for grinding relics. So you need to Titania. You need to get it super fast. You need to put all the speed mods on it. You need to get good at flying her, and we gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna throw this one up. There we go. Okay, we're talking about Warframe here. I'm also gonna grab the Titania build that you need. Zero, do you have Titania?
I believe I do. I'm actually logging into Warframe now, so I'll be able to tell you in just a second.
Well, I have been playing a lot of Avorium lately, of course. I played that last week during the podcast. For a change of pace, I am going to, during tonight's podcast, be playing Killing Floor 2. So, while other people are playing other games, feel free to turn to me for hilarious zombie destruction and probably my own death.
Okay, the internet clearly does not know how to build a speed Titania. But okay, so essentially what you do is you put every sprint speed applies to her razor wing, her 4 skill, where she turns into a little mini, for people who don't know, she turns into a little mini like flying machine, and you can just zoom anywhere in a room that you want to do. Omega and I discovered that sprint speed mods, which are supposed to make you faster when you run, apply to her flying. So if you put on every single sprint speed mod, you can get her move speed when she's flying up to something like 233%. So basically, you're going to be running into a room and immediately trying. I think we talked about this, Omega. It turns into recognition, just mental. How fast can you think? How fast can you recognize the room that you're in and identify the exits?
It's flash pattern recognition, where you've seen each of these tiles of the Hepit void, of like the void tile set. You've seen each of them 100 times before, 1,000 times before. How quickly can you recognize which one it is, locate the green dot, and know where to go on that tile? And it's flashing by so fast. Once you find that groove, it's like there's something that's really cool about it. It's actually a lot of fun. And when you and I ran Hepit with Speed Titanias for like 2 hours that one night, I got this really bizarre like appreciation for the tile set and just intuitive path for it. And we got so much faster by the end of it. It was crazy.
The best one that we did, I think, was 38 seconds.
Yep, 38 seconds exactly. I actually remember that because I was watching you guys stream it, and there were spots where you guys were moving so quick the game didn't even have time to load shit in properly.
That's another thing. Doing that actually breaks the engine, because when I was doing that before you logged in last night, Zero, and I only did it for about a half an hour, I was noticing when I came back and I was ready to invite you to my game, half the shit in the UI wasn't displaying an icon. All the text was there, but icons were missing, or stuff on my bridge screen was missing. It was just blank, so I had to quit my game and reload it. But yes, the Warframe in itself does not like it when you're loading into a capture mission that's supposed to take you probably between a minute and 90 seconds, and you blast through it in 40 seconds. It for some reason gets very confused.
Well, what's also fun is that Titania has a propensity, especially on the Void tile set already, to sometimes phase through walls and get outside the box. And it is supremely exacerbated when you move at that kind of insane speed.
So you can find you can find yourself outside of the map, unfortunately, which is,
real easy.
If you've got somebody else playing with you, they can pull you through extraction, but if you're alone, that can be a game breaker.
1.45 sprint speed right now, and that's just with all of the speed mods I have.
1.45.
Let's see, there's speed drift, there's what are they all? I don't remember. There's like two mods for the Warframe, and then one of the drift mods as well, I think, are the big ones.
People are really slacking on their screenshots. Oh no, there's one. Okay. Oh my, you've got a bunch of screenshots of you just outside of the map in Titania. Especially elevators. Yeah. Elevators do it a lot.
Yes, elevators are one of the worst offenders.
This game's not broken. It's perfectly balanced.
I don't have speed drift.
Yeah, speed drift?
Docker, I each have probably a dozen of them to give one to you.
I don't remember which Lua puzzle that is.
I'm fairly certain if they don't...
Oh, wait, that's right. It's a specific puzzle. We might not actually have too many of them. Because there are some puzzles that are much easier than others.
Yeah, I might have one. I might have to look.
Yeah, so there are a couple pictures of people who have managed to get off the map using Titania. It's fine. It's good stuff. It's fun stuff. Anyway, what else we got? Hampton the Hamster Dance.
Well, if you go to my screen, you will see Cozen's butt.
Yes, please, yes. More butt. Oh, is that Cozen?
Are we talking actual Cozen's actual butt, or
no, this is
one of his video game characters' butts?
Video game character butt. This is Fallout 76. I feel
not
cheated.
Interested.
Turn on your webcam and put it at Point Cozen's butt. That's
so.
He's sitting on it, so it's a little hard.
You just point it at the chair, then. I'm not picky.
Get up, shake it around, give us a show.
May even throw a few shekels at you. It's okay.
Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah, tell him we'll give him bits. Alright, anyway. So yeah, Masami's still playing Fallout 76. Omega's still playing Avorion.
And currently killing Floor 2. Yeah, Avorian's getting pretty crazy. I'm getting to a point now where I'm about ready to take on the final boss of this playthrough. It'll be fun.
Oh! You're not playing Avorion? You're playing Killing Floor.
Currently, at the moment, yes. I'm playing Killing Floor, and a round is about to start.
Alright, Killing Floor is, yeah, I know you and Linus have been playing you and Linus played Killing Floor earlier.
And Zero's in on it too, yeah.
Oh, Zero's in on it too. Jesus, yeah. All right. So mindless killing fun. Killing floor is alive and well. I want to see
just
fire.
chaos.
I want to see fire everywhere. There you go. Are you Firebug?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've got a flamethrower.
Killing floor is a nice way to kill time and brain cells.
Die.
And every once in a while, it just
dude.
snaps to slow motion, which is always fun.
Yeah, you get these awesome Zed. It's called Zed time, and when somebody gets like a great headshot or like a great explosion kill or something, it'll go into this freeze frame. And like my Firebug is max rank. I just got one right there, and at max rank, one of my perks is that during Zed time, I have unlimited ammo and my weapon fires at normal rate of fire. So it's pretty fucking awesome. Oh, Jesus Christ. These are all heavily modded enemies and terrifying, and they will kill us all very brutally.
Is that a Mancubus?
That's a Mancubus.
Mancubus suicide. Watch out for it. It's not fun.
We can do all the Mancubus puns again. Masami's finally here.
Oh god, Masami, you missed out on a lot of puns. I think Letus and I were playing this game the other night, and Doc was hanging with us, and he was just making. Anytime we mentioned a Mancubus, Doc was making some puns that I think you would have been proud of.
They were awful.
Yeah.
Like, they were truly awful.
Yeah, and the rest of us got in on them too. I had a good pun. I think I said something about the Mancupi.
Yeah, see, okay, so we started off with everything predictable. Like, do you think he drives the Mancubus to work? Or, you know, do you think that weekends he gets Mancu busy? Or just, you know, shit like that. Just the really obvious ones. And then it got into some more curious stuff, like if a Mancubus goes to college and she starts experimenting with her friends, is she Manca bisexual?
I think she's Mancu bi-curious.
Yep. There you go. Oh,
I am disappointed in all of you.
How dare you? I worked
Your
long
mother
and
and
hard.
your mother and I are very disappointed.
Aww.
What makes you think you're worthy of his mother? Jesus.
Oh.
But yeah, Killing Floor is a great game just for like, it's mindless, it's senseless, it's gratuitously violent. You can play it for half an hour and not feel like you're not giving it enough time, which is a problem with pretty much every other game that I play. Like, I want to put in like an hour anytime, at least anytime I sit down. Yeah, you can hop in for a few rounds, kill some zombies, hop out. It's just fun.
It's the same thing with genital jousting. You know, genital jousting, arguably, you need less time to be entertained.
Well, but you require friends.
Yes, that is true.
There are servers that you can jump on like this one with like 20, 30 other people on it, where it's just extra chaos.
I was really super impressed that when we were doing genital jousting. So Leetness came in here, what was it, 3 nights ago, last week?
Yeah, Saturday night. No, Friday night. Yeah, Saturday night. Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday night because I had gone back from Rod's, and he had been drinking or something like that. So yeah, we played genital jousting for about 20 minutes. I was impressed that we hopped on there. There were only 2 servers up. Like, people are still playing genital jousting. There were 3 of us in a public game. There was a 4th open spot, and that 4th open spot got filled. Like, somebody actually came on and started playing with us for a little while. Until I timed out, because I had City Skylines going at the same time genital jousting, and City Skyline is a resource hog.
Well, yeah, the story you tell about loading or turning off and restarting that game is not worth it for a couple of rounds of genital jousting.
No, definitely not. Yeah, so my City Skylines game, I haven't talked about that on the podcast yet, but I got into City Skylines again last week. I think I might be done with it for a little while again, but the city that I'm working on, well, hey, I mean, I got a lot of work done. I got that whole whole little town area sort of filled in.
That is true. I mean, I say already as if I hasn't watched all the work that you put into it. Yeah.
There's a lot of detail that goes into my City Skylines build because I don't play that game the way it's supposed to be played. I ploppable Rico everything, so I place each building individually, and then all the detail around it with the props and decals and whatnot. So yeah, 118 mods, and I'm up to 6,400 assets now. So it takes, not to mention, I didn't realize this. Every time you create a procedural object in the game, it stores the procedural object in your save game, which makes your save game bigger and it takes longer to load. So procedural objects are important if you want to take a tree or a patch of grass or something and change its shape so it fits somewhere.
So this is your own doing, then?
It is absolutely my own doing. But yeah, anyway, it takes about 12 minutes for the game to load and about 12 minutes for the game to close.
That beat GTA.
Oh, it definitely does. Hey, did you see that they did the patch?
They did the patch?
On GTA.
I haven't logged in GTA in so long.
Yeah, they did the patch. It only takes like maybe 2 minutes to go from clicking play to loading into a game.
Good
That's
God.
amazing.
Yeah, it's
Let's
really
test
good.
this.
Go for it. Yeah, try it out.
Live test. Live test.
But that was a nice little quality of update. We covered that on earlier podcasts, but essentially what happened, I guess, was somebody completely legitimately, through trial and error, found out a way to increase loading time in GTA by, like, 200%.
Decrease.
Or something. It was
decrease.
Decrease the loading time. And it was crazy, and it absolutely worked, and Rockstar actually paid attention and was like, oh, you're right. So they updated it probably 2 months ago, a month ago.
All right, opening now.
Okay, it's 33. All right, I got you. I'm timing. But yeah, all right. That's a lot. That's a lot of fire. Anyway, I wanted to say a game that I was thinking about getting back into was Prison Architect.
Really?
If anybody's ever played Prison Architect.
Is that
why
where
that
you
over just getting back into RimWorld?
Maybe because RimWorld would be another. I think I'm easing myself back into the prison thing. If I can go in, I'll tell you what actually did it. I tried to open up Prison Architect the other day, and I tried to reload Thunderdome. And I didn't realize I haven't played Thunderdome since October 2017.
Don't tell me Thunderdome is broken.
Thunderdome needs work because of the way that the game has been updated. So it's not broken. Some stuff just needs revising. So I was thinking, with all of the new stuff that Paradox has put out for Prison Architect, maybe make a Thunderdome Part 2 and see if I can improve on that system at all. Or make it more profitable. Because now there's DLC where you can grow, you can basically grow drugs, and you can make medicine or narcotics out of it, and ship it and sell it. So you're utilizing prison labor, and that might be a nice way for the people who are not fighting to the death to contribute back to the glory that is Thunderdome.
Oh god, it's a boom round.
Does that mean things blow up?
All the enemies explode when they die.
I like the vernacular. But no, Thunderdome is not strictly speaking broken. And we might have to explain what Thunderdome is. Unless Zero and Masami.
I mean, that's on you.
Zero, Masami, you want to guess what Thunderdome is in Prison
I mean,
Architect?
you just put a bunch of prisoners into one area and let them beat the shit out of each other is what it sounds like.
That's true. But you have to get around certain game mechanics. So what I did was, I created a quote-unquote legitimate
By the
prison.
way, I am in-game.
You're in-game. Okay, 35. 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's a big improvement from, what, like 10 minutes? Oh, you died. So that
Everybody died.
So
a bunch of people died.
Run! Run away!
Oh god, that was cool. Just saw one dude get wrecked.
Okay, alright. The Warframe background is done. So we're not talking about Warframe anymore. even though I think that we should all farm for Gara relics.
Yeah, that's something new and worth for him to do. So I'll be around with you guys for that.
Anyway, I created a legitimate prison where I could intake prisoners and I could figure out what their character traits were, and then I created 2 enormous solitary confinement wings off those. So if you were useless, or if you had like stoical as a trait, you know, you didn't solitary confinement didn't bother you or anything like that, I'd just put you in solitary confinement for fucking ever. Until your sentence was up. You spend your whole thing in solitary confinement and you never get out. If you had like psychopath, violent, murderer, you know, if you were just scum, then you got shipped over to Thunderdome. And if you were just, you know, a regular vanilla character, nothing special about you at all, you stayed in the general population and, you know, you could be in the legitimate prison wing. But yeah, Thunderdome was exactly what you said, Zero. It was one area outside. It was a courtyard surrounded by cells. And there was nothing to do but be in your cell, be in the courtyard, be in the shower, or be in the cafeteria. And the cafeteria was only open for 1 hour a day, and it was whatever you could eat and stuff in your pockets you got to keep. So it was the most brutal condition that I could invent, while still keeping people alive and not dying of exposure. And yeah, they'd just get so pissed off that they would start up riots and fight, and then the show would be on, and it was glorious. Mostly prisoners died.
That's awesome.
But also guards died, too. Alright. Are you about to spin the wheel, Zero?
I am.
We're gonna watch you spin the wheel. I actually refuse to watch the wheel while it's spinning when I turn it.
That was the weakest fucking spin.
Wow. Get the car, get the car, get the car, get the car. Nope.
Nope. I'll take 50K, though.
What'd you do? Limp wrist it?
Apparently.
Shoulda. I don't even know how you did that.
Neither do I.
Oh, don't forget your free chips. Did you get your free bonus chips? There you go. Always spin the wheel and get your bonus chips. And then once you've got a whole bunch of chips, go buy clothes.
Or go pimp out your penthouse.
Oh, I
I
forgot
don't have
you
a
can do
penthouse.
that.
A penthouse? I don't have one of those.
Good. That's okay. It's a waste of money. But if you have one, you can use your chips to add artwork and sculptures and whatnot.
Well, that's just terrifying, Masami. I've got your stream pulled up on Discord right now, and that Mothman statue is just absolutely terrifying.
Oh yeah, there's like a whole Mothman cult aspect to this too.
Well,
Like,
I mean, yeah, dude, you forget I live next door to where Mothman is.
I was about to say, like, this is supposed to be like West Virginia in 2109. But this
Actually, what's funny is I don't know if I ever told you guys when they did the launch event for Fallout 76, they actually rented out the casino that is in the downstairs area of the Greenbrier Hotel. And
This is West Virginia. Yeah, West Virginia.
Yeah, hang on. Let me do this because I'm done in in this right now.
I just pulled up the IMDb for Mothman Prophecies. I didn't realize that it was 2002 when this shit came out.
Yeah, that was a good movie, actually. I liked it.
Oh my god, Richard Gere was in this movie.
Yeah, he was. It's pretty fucking good too.
I was going to ask. I was going to attempt a joke, Masami, inquiring about the Mothman cult. Is it based on the Mothman prophecies? But that I couldn't get any further than that because I honestly don't remember what the fuck happened in this movie.
I will be honest, it's absolutely been a while, a decade, possibly two, since I've watched it. And well, not full two, but
This was back when Richard Gere was making popular movies and Laura Linney was a household name.
I remember it was good. I remember I liked it. That's about all I remember.
It's got a 6.4 on IMDb after 20 years.
Well, I enjoyed it at least.
Nah, 6.4 is not bad. I mean, it's watchable. No, I have no... It's like Butterfly Effect. I know that I saw this movie, but I have no recollection of what's in it.
Okay, so if you look at the image I have on the screen right now, Masami, you playing this game, you've seen the front of this building. I'm sure of it.
Let's see if this crashes anything.
It looks like a white people version of the Grand Budapest Hotel.
I have not yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if I do.
You will see that at some point during the game. This is they used the Greenbrier Hotel in West Virginia, which is actually where they hold a PGA tournament every year. It is a super nice hotel. They've got, all the different, they've got casinos and all that mess in there. Just it's immaculate. But there also used to be a presidential bunker.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. The third picture I'm pretty sure is from Cheyenne Mountain.
That is actually the Greenbrier bunker. That's the lead into it.
Damn. Nice.
I've been down there.
Why?
It is insane.
Are you the president?
It is no longer used as a presidential bunker. Now they use it. They allow people to tour it. Okay, because it's no longer an active presidential bunker.
So if the president stays in that hotel, he's pretty much screwed in an emergency. Oh boy. Alright, what were we gonna talk about? What did I say hold off on? Oh, Zero, you brought up the live-action Bambi movie.
Yeah, I don't know that my heart is ready for that kind of death in that kind of mother death in a movie. That dog is stuck in T-pose. Okay.
So the article that got posted is not just about a Bambi remake, it's every upcoming Disney live-action remake that's planned. It says here from Hercules to Bambi to The Little Mermaid and beyond. My question is, why?
Because Disney can't pass up an opportunity to attempt to make money.
Well, that's the thing that I ask, is why, like, Mulan didn't do particularly well. That was the last one that came out, if I believe. It didn't do very well in the United States, and they thought it was going to do well in China, and it tanked.
Yeah, but you know the reason why it tanked in China.
Yeah. Wait, do I?
Disney kind of ended up like backtracking on their support of China when they found out about the Uyghur Muslim concentration camp that they filmed near.
No, I didn't hear any of that, and it surprises me that Disney would give a shit about human rights at all. Yeah, I said it. But okay, so Mulan, fine. Regardless, the movie didn't do great. Aladdin with Will Smith, I wasn't under the impression that made, like, a shit ton of money. Did anyone see Aladdin?
I did. The wife and I went and saw it. It was okay. Let's see here. The top 10 Disney remakes. Lion King #1 earning $543.6 million. Okay, so a global total of $1.66 billion. Beauty and the Beast came in at 1.26. Jungle Book at 9 966 million. Aladdin at 1.05 billion.
Yeah, this is gross worldwide.
Yeah.
That was back 2019, yes. Yeah, so it's had a while to make that money. So I guess these are turning a profit. Rule of thumb, when you look at if you're looking on IMDb, they always have the budget and then the grosses in the opening weekend. Take that budget and double it. Because if it cost, in Aladdin's case, if it cost 183 million to make that movie, they spent probably about that much in marketing and advertising. This is usually how movie budgets go. So as a rule of thumb, double that, and then if the gross worldwide exceeds that, then it did actually turn a profit. So I guess these are actually making money, and I just didn't have that right in my head. Nobody talks about them when they come out, though. Like, I see these ads all over YouTube, and then, like, the movie comes out and nothing. So this is strange. But whatever. Okay, so Disney is gonna keep on going with this pattern. I guess if they're making money, then they're gonna keep on. They're gonna keep on keeping on.
Okay, so Cruella that just came out.
Yes.
All of my friends have said that it's really good. It grossed opening weekend 21 million.
But there's no budget in here. I guarantee you it cost more than 21 million to make.
Yeah, I don't know enough about movies to really say how that ranks in terms of an opening night.
Not great.
That's kind of what I thought.
No, that's an opening weekend is usually when they see their biggest like push for money. So now, gross worldwide is 42.6 million so far for Cruella. So what they do, I'm guessing that it cost somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 million to make that movie.
200 million. Somewhere in
Jesus.
the range of 200 million. Yeah.
Okay, so 200 million, and then add approximately double that for marketing and advertising. Say another 100 million or 150 million for marketing and advertising.
Here's the thing. Disney hasn't had to market or advertise. I have barely seen anything on Cruella except for the occasional TV ad, because they're running it on, they're not just releasing it in theaters. They're releasing it on Disney Plus as a premium movie as well.
But
so
you do see those TV spots, but I've seen it all over, again, all over YouTube and all over, what's the other one that I go to? Pornhub. They've got advertisements for Cruella on there too. Just because they're releasing it on Disney Plus doesn't mean that they don't need to tell people that it exists, because they obviously want more people subscribing to Disney Plus, so they'll say, "Come watch Cruella on Disney Plus," and you get a twofer.
Well, we all know that YouTube is paying Disney.
I don't know about that. YouTube's sucking Disney's dick, yeah, but YouTube's probably getting something for their trouble. I also think it's funny too. There was who's it? Emma Thompson, yeah, who's in this, said something publicly about how the undergarments that she had to wear for her character were like some sort of industrial device, and she'd never seen anything like it before, and it was uncomfortable. It's just like, why am I wearing this?
When I was here, there was one, but I know I do not have a shovel in my inventory.
Okay.
Why not? Need to have a shovel. Always have a shovel. It's like a towel. You never forget it.
Sorry, I thought I hit my mute button at that one.
No, I want to watch you look for a shovel in your inventory now. Anyway, the Emma Thompson story got mutated into Emma Thompson doesn't wear underwear. And that was the first thing that I heard, and I was like, wait, what? I went and looked at it, like, no, that's not the case at all. Oh, man.
Well, on that note, I mean, I did post the IGN article because I saw it and was like, yeah, this will create a little bit of a conversation piece. Jennifer Hale says it's time for Fem Shep to romance Tally. Or Tally.
Can Femshep not romance Tally?
Yeah, wait, is that actually
Currently, it is not possible to romance Tally or Tolly.
Well, don't force bisexuality onto Tally. If that is not who that character is, that is not who that character is. The game lets you, as Shepard, decide who you want to be with, but I mean, that doesn't guarantee that everybody would want to be with you in return. Consent is important.
No, I agree completely. I just thought this article would be interesting to talk about because this is the voice actor for female version of Commander Shepard. So
I don't give a shit what a voice actor has to say.
Fucker. That's like saying, yeah, this is Patrick Stewart saying that he wants to, be able to write the story for Picard. No, fuck him. He's an actor, not a writer.
And what I'm hearing you say when you say that is stay in your fucking lane.
Yeah, seriously, shut the fuck up, Patrick Stewart. You want to play Captain Picard, play Captain Picard, but Captain Picard is going to be written by people who actually know how to write for Star Trek, not for people who are kowtowing to your ego and just want you on the show so that they can, make a little bit of money in the name of Gene Roddenberry's name, even though they have to drag it through the dirt a little bit. Fuck off. Nobody gives a shit about Brexit, except for people who live in the UK, and that's not terribly many people compared to the rest of the planet. I'm sorry. So it's great. Okay, Femsha, the voice actor, wants to be able to romance Tally. That's great. But I agree with Omega. If Tally is not bisexual, then why are you forcing bisexuality on Tally? That's just no. She is her own person. Couldn't agree more. I am very disappointed, however, that there wasn't a legitimate threesome option in Mass Effect Andromeda. Because you know that the Asari in Mass Effect Andromeda, Phoebe or whatever the fuck her name is, she is absolutely bi. And so is the human lady, too. Yeah, something to be said for that. But
no, but instead they all get jealous of each other and start hating each other.
Yeah, right? I was watching the game movie of Mass Effect, the first game, and I didn't remember actually that you have, if you're nice and personable in a professional way to Ashley and Liara, then eventually they confront you and they're like, okay, which one of us do you want to fuck? It's like, that's... that is a thing. I remember that actually happening, but that's bizarre, though, because that doesn't seem real. It's not how that works in real life, I don't think. Zero, you ever have two women come up to you and ask you which one you're interested in fucking?
I'm short, fat, and white, so no.
Well, all right, then.
I also live in Southwest Virginia, so the chances of there being any outside of my wife, the chances of any woman ever being attractive enough to catch my ire and just say, "Hey, two at the same time, sure."
I was thinking that you were going to take that in a different direction and be like, the chances of any two women coming up to me and asking me if I want to bang and them not being related is 0.
I mean, there's that too, but I mean,
that's why Zero has his name.
In the words of George Carlin, I've never fucked a 10. I've never fucked a 10, but one night I fucked 5 2s.
Yeah, I remember that bit. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And damn it, I think that ought to count.
Is it still incest if they're cousins?
Depends on the state or your personal definition of incest.
I prefer personal definition. I'm going to say no, it's not. That's totally legit. Also, Omega and I posed a question to Omega earlier this week that has not been answered yet, and I think it's a very interesting one. Is it still technically a blowjob if you just put the penis in your mouth and don't do anything with it? Masami?
I mean, my
Yes.
opinion is no. I made this clear. My opinion is no, that the blowjob takes action by the blower. It is not merely the act of a penis in a mouth.
I mean, I tend to agree with that. I was just curious, Masami and Zero's take. Masami? Zero? Masami? Zero?
I mean, if we're being 100% honest, I have to agree with Omega on this one. If there's no actual movement or effort put in by the blower, then the blowee cannot say that they received a blowjob.
There's technical terms for the blower and the blowee.
Well, listen, like the nomenclature says it all. A blowjob implies that work is being done.
Oh, all right, okay.
If nobody is doing any work, there was no job completed.
I would take this one step further and go, a blowjob definitely involves some sort of action and some sort of movement. If the dick is in the mouth but nothing is happening, that's a totally different kink and not the term we should be using to and blowjob is not the term we should be using to describe that shit.
Is there a term for that you know of?
Yes, there is, and it is called being a cock holster.
Yep.
I thought that was
Honestly, Zero, I'm a little impressed. Well done, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I know cock holster. I just always assumed that it had something to do with a dick and a butt.
Oh, no, I'm just impressed that Zero knew that.
new cock holster.
Oh, boy. Gotta run.
He's gotta run.
I'm here to impress.
Gotta run. You hang around with a lot of Marines, Zero?
Marines don't like penis, they like crayons.
No, I'm saying the only reason that I know cock holster is because it was said by a couple of Marines that I went to, I think, Lowell with.
My stepdad is a former Marine, so yeah.
You might have picked it up.
I might have picked it up.
The dudes that I learned it from loved using that as an insult. Because it sort of said it all. It's like, what are you good for? Holding cock, that's about it.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do have a lot of military friends. A lot of people I went to high school with are former military or current military. And yeah, the word cock holster is not just a Marine thing. Apparently it is a US military thing because all of them use it now that I'm thinking about it.
Good on them. That's good insult. We need more insults like that. So it's creative. It's shithead used to be my favorite thing to call people until it was cock holster, and then after cock holster it became thunder cunt. Yeah, I called twat gobbling thunder cunts. Yeah, I called the people that for a while. No, it's funny. It's Massachusetts, so when I'm in my car and somebody does something stupid, I just shout at them even though they can't hear me. It's more tradition at this point.
What, there was a TV show or no, I don't think it was a TV show because the FCC would never allow it, but it was probably a View Askew movie, something that Kevin Smith did, where the exact phrase was cock juggling thunder cunt.
Oh, cock juggling. Interesting.
No, wasn't it? I thought it was guzzling.
Cock guzzling thunder cunt. Well, okay, so what's this for? I could just Google this. We gotta find out where this originated. Okay, so it's on Urban Dictionary as cock juggling thunder cunt.
Okay, I say corrected.
On Urban Dictionary, there's a variant on Urban Dictionary as well called cum guzzling thunder cunt.
Blade Trinity. Ryan Reynolds said it.
Oh, good on you.
Interesting, but like, how does one juggle cock?
I mean, this sounds like something that you might need to do an investigative report of peace on.
I mean, no, I can conceptualize, like, visualize in my head, and I'm unsure.
Oh, okay. Kevin Nealon in the TV show Weeds called a woman a cum guzzling thunder cunt. So we got Weeds and we got Blade Trinity.
You know, maybe that's actually where I know it from, because I did watch Weeds.
Even I've seen like the first 3 seasons of Weeds.
I mean, I have seen the other as well. So I've seen both, but I'm not sure.
I think out of the Blade movies, Blade Trinity was.
I mean,
You know, it's hard to say which of the Blade movies are when they were like taking themselves seriously or when they weren't. I think both have their value. Kind of like the Lethal Weapon movies. Like when they were taking themselves seriously, they were good, and then like Lethal Weapon 4 was also amazing.
But here the thing about the Blade movies is that Wesley Snipes kept the character consistent from first to last, and it worked when they were taking it seriously and when they were like joking around. Basically, the third Blade movie was a fucking joke. There's a scene. Oh god, the scene where they're in the boss's office and Blade just like shoots it. It's at the end of the movie. They've found the first vampire ever, and Blade's in there, and he tries to shoot the guy in the head, and the guy like dodges out of the way in slow motion to avoid the bullet. If you watch where the bullet's flying, it was nowhere near him. He didn't actually have to move, but he did it because it looked cool. The movie's just full of stupid shit like that, or if you slow it down and watch it. But Wesley Snipes was always kind of playing it straight, but he was also sarcastic. I think it was the first movie where he was in the hospital. He was in a hospital. He was chasing away vampires that were trying to kill someone, and there was a cop there, and Blade was actually trying to assist the cops. But the cop was scared and fired off a shot at Wesley Snipes, and it like hit him in the chest or something. And Blade just looks at him and was like, "Seriously?" And the cop says sorry. So there's the little jokes right there. And yeah, his character, he was fucking awesome. I can't believe that people don't give him more credit for being like, he was a black superhero. Blade was a fucking comic book character, and he was a superhero in the 90s.
Nobody ever gives him credit, but that exact scene, I think that was my favorite scene ever in the hospital when he's chasing after, oh God, what's that guy's name? Anyway, when the cop goes to shoot him and he turns around and looks at him and says, "Motherfucker, are you serious?"
That was the one, yeah. Yeah.
He should jump out the window across that large gap and land perfectly on the other.
Yeah, he did a superhero landing. He did a superhero landing before Deadpool called out what a superhero landing was. Like 2 decades.
Nega, for some reason, I cannot find you in Killing Floor. I can't find your tag.
It's if you go to, fuck, they got me. Oh god damn it! Oh my god, they saved me. Sorry, go to server browser, sort by endless, turn on custom maps, and look for one called Happy Cat with a ton of people in it. Happy Cat's Tiny Baguette.
Un baguette.
While you're doing that, we could also talk about how over 350,000 Call of Duty accounts have been banned for racist names or toxicity in the past year.
Good on them. I mean, the horror stories you've heard about it over time, it's about time they're finally, taking some sort of action.
I pulled up this article where we were still talking about cum guzzling thunder cunt. This is just it just made me think of that. So you can't have a name in COD that is thunder cunt or cum guzzler or some shit like that because Activision's quote, "Our goal is to give players the tools needed to manage their own gameplay experience, combined with an enforcement approach that addresses hate speech, racism, sexism, and harassment." So, yeah, can't call your character cunt face anymore.
Well, I think the bigger part of the issue was extreme amounts of racism that
also, yes,
I've heard many complaints about just in many avenues about that game. Apparently, a big problem is also people's game card or their name cards, where you can make artwork out of a bunch of stock shapes that you can assemble in different ways, and people are making all sorts of racist shit out of it.
Yeah, that seems like a thing that they should have thought ahead on. Like, for real, who makes a character... Oh, no, okay, I guess in GTA 5 it would be possible for us to make a whatever...
Yeah, I bet
a crew logo? Yeah, crew logo that's just a swastika or some shit.
Yeah, there's probably a way to do it.
Yeah, there probably is. But anyway, yeah, Activision's going after these people hard, so there you go. It'll be about a month, I'm going to guess, before the article comes out that says that Activision is overreaching, and they're hurting legitimate gamers as well, and all that mess starts. But it's COD, so I don't really give a shit.
I did see one article, or not an article, actually a Reddit thread by some guy who's a Brazilian gamer, and his username, this wasn't Activision, but this was for, I believe, FIFA, and his username was a word that's common in Portuguese as just like a friendly term, but in English it was like a slur term for something. I don't even remember what, and he got banned, and they refused to even look at his appeal or anything. So, I mean, what you say, that is a possibility that they do overreach and ban some actual, just regular people over their names.
Yeah,
but I mean, that's an edge case. That's a fucking way out there edge case.
I would rather. Who the fuck was it that said that? I would rather see 1,000 innocent people go to jail than let one guilty person free. Anyway, yeah, what was next? You're still killing floor. Door activation in 3 seconds. You're not using a flamethrower, so I'm bored.
Instead, it's a grenade launcher that shoots giant fireball explosions.
Okay, that's slightly cooler. I'm into that. There's a dude standing right in front of you. Alright, what was next?
Penis.
I'm always down for penis.
No.
We could, speaking of penis, we could talk about how Valve is reportedly working on a handheld Steam console, which could be out this year. This is entirely speculative. It's based on a... it could be data mining, or it could just be a code audit of Steam's last updates. And the code refers to something called a Steam PAL. So people have speculated that a Steam PAL might be... Oh no, there's an update to this. Several hours after SteamDB creator Pavel Jundik tweeted about a possible handheld Steam console, Ars Technica cited multiple sources saying that Valve is indeed working on a portable gaming device, and actually has been for some time, and that it might be launched before the end of 2021. So that we discovered it in code, and then Ars Technica confirmed it through multiple sources. They are working on a Steam console. How do you think the Steam console is going to work? Or how do you think it's going to put up against an Xbox or a PS5?
I hope they put a valve to let off all the steam.
Well, see, this is going to be a handheld, so what I bet it's going to be, it's just going to be Steam Link built into the Steam controller, basically.
I hated your pun, Masami. I heard it, and I hated it.
It didn't even register with me. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine.
I just went straight for the legitimate answer to the question.
I mean, that was half of its appeal, was the fact that it was supposed to fly under the radar as a legitimate sentence unless you thought too much about it, which I knew Doc would.
Ugh.
They can count on him like that. He's dependable.
Thank you. But the whole thing here is that why? Why do you need a Steam console at all? You got a PC and you're working off Steam.
Yeah, and we can play Warframe on the can.
Oh. I mean, technically I could do that already. I just need to get one of those like high-tech gamer chairs. It's got the built-in turlet.
I mean, that's true. That costs like $20,000. I imagine the handheld Steam console is going to be a lot cheaper.
I bet I could jury rig something up for cheaper than that. Like, what does it really need? So, PVC2, or, yeah, what? It's not PVC, it's PBX, has become totally legit for indoor plumbing. Like, you don't need copper piping anymore. So I bet I could get some PBX, and I could, like, rig it up to this chair and create some sort of suction feed, and, you know, like, I bet I could invent a chair like this for cheap, and then I could sell it to someone, and they could sell for $20,000, and I could be rich. Where's Leetness? I need his investing money.
Be careful, otherwise it'll turn into a very shitty situation.
Oh.
I know that was terrible, but I couldn't resist.
The thing is the flush. Well, no, the thing is the wiping. All right, you gotta. Nobody wants to stop gaming to wipe, so that's gonna be the.
No, you just need a built-in bidet. That's
yeah,
not hard.
bidet function.
Dude, bidets are rage right now.
I have one, but it doesn't get it all.
You need a better one. You need to up your water pressure.
The answer.
You need to feel that shit in your intestines.
Yeah, that needs to clean you inside and out.
Oh my god, really? Okay, I've been doing it
Bidet
wrong.
enema is that's where the money's at. Now, why has somebody not invented a bidet enema yet? I bet like there would be a definite market for that.
Because at the point where the water pressure was great enough to force its way through your ass while you're sitting down, it might actually kill you.
Well, no, it would be like it would be an insertable device like an enema that also sprayed the outside while it sprayed the inside. I'm talking a high-tech combo device here.
This is the clamshell discussion. This is like the high-tech toilet.
He doesn't understand the 3 shells.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Shells.
okay. So what we're talking about here is a toilet where, when you sit down, this is perfectly convenient. You insert a tube into your ass. Well, no, I mean, how you couldn't do that because you're sitting down to shit. Stuff is coming out. You can't put a tube in when stuff is coming out.
Oh, well, now I'm talking about something entirely different from your jury-rig gamer chair. Now I'm just talking about the independent invention of a combo enema bidet.
But when would you use it? If it's a bidet, you're using it after you shit. If it's an enema, you're using it before you shit.
Well, if it's an enema, you're probably using one like in the shower after you shit.
I just got the image. This is not about. We're going into scat porn territory here, which is fine. I'll pull up pictures. But
What?
do you use an enema in the shower?
I mean, where else? Yeah. From hearing interviews with porn stars about their anal sex scene prep, basically, yes.
Do you poop in the shower?
No, you poop beforehand.
Right.
And then you use the enema just to clean out the rest. Apparently, the real go-to is a shower head attachment instead of using a bag. That's like the real pro move.
But when you take it out and you're in the shower and everything comes out, poop is in there, so you're pooping in the shower.
Well, yeah, but it's not like big turds because you poop those out beforehand. Or if you're doing an anal scene, porn stars generally go in after having evacuated and not really eaten a little bit. There's some dietary considerations that they take. But from what they say, like, you know, you're just, at that point, you're just cleaning out remnants. There's not a bunch of crap left.
I need to go to the Adult Video Awards or something like that. I need to go to the AVN conventions and just talk to porn stars about this, because there's clearly a lot that I don't know about anal.
I mean, I've just got that from a few like interviews and like articles that some porn stars have written, or like, yeah, it's just, I thought, relatively common knowledge.
I'm fascinated by this. This is going to be the title of our podcast, by the way.
Fascinated by porn?
No, fascinated by poop.
Hmm.
Or either that or, Poop Sex 2021. Let's see. Masami, think of a clever name that has something to do with enemas. So that's the Valve console. Love how we wrapped that one up.
I really like how that conversation evolved.
Just call it Steam enemas, and people might actually think you're legitimately talking about a new way to do enemas.
There you go. Okay, I like it. All right.
Or a new way to play video games.
Or a new way to play video games, or a new way to clean yourself out, or both. You decide. Jesus Christ, yeah. So I don't really understand why Steam needs a console aside from playing on the toilet, but, more power to them. This might be interesting. Or it might go the way of the Steam controller and the...
Hey, if it is basically Steam Link, and then anywhere I'm on Wi-Fi, I can play my Steam library on a handheld device, not even needing a computer or something like that. I can see the value in that for people who don't carry around a laptop every day, which I don't. That would be, I think, not useless.
That's what you want in a product. A glowing review that says, it's not useless.
If I would say that, what I mean to say is that there's definitely a market for it. I can even see a use for it, and it's probably not something I would consider getting unless I had a lot more disposable income, or I started traveling a lot for work or whatever. But for something like that, if you're that could be useful. And if you have like a work laptop that you're using for work and you can't put games on it, instead of bringing two laptops, you could bring your Steam console and your work laptop in your bag when you get on an airplane or whatever. I could see some value for that.
Masami, where are you at in Fallout?
I am in a dam, having a damn good time.
There you go. So many damn puns available.
Yeah, you really
damn easy.
You're damn right.
These puns don't seem to be holding any water.
There you see, that's better.
Now that was a good one. Well done. Well done.
That was... He learned so well.
Oh Christ. Okay, so yeah, do we want to talk about CG Projekt Red and their brand new CEO or whatever the fuck, or
I mean, we've kind of been covering CD Projekt Red and all that stuff, and this is a bit of an evolution. It seems like the deepest of the shit winds have stilled, but there's still some shit to be cleaned up around there, and story to be told. They got a new head game director for Cyberpunk. And I believe the company just recently, today in fact, made some promises about the game.
Yeah, CD Projekt Red named Gabriel Amatangelo as Cyberpunk 2077's new game director.
That sounds like a designer fruit.
Amatangelo sounds like a flavor of gelato.
Well, because Tangelos are a thing, so that's this new crossbreed of Tangelo or something like that. I don't know. That sounds like a unique designer fruit that would cost probably $5 a pound at Whole Foods.
I was thinking of soft serve ice cream that's light orange.
You ever heard of the Grapples?
No, I've never heard of the Grapples.
They're grape flavored apples.
Oh.
They sell them in some grocery stores.
I mean, I like grapes. I'm okay on apples. So anyway, the whole appointment follows the departure of the former director, and the former director obviously quit because of the reception that Cyberpunk 2077 got, and the it says here in the article, will now focus on other leadership duties inside the company. This includes CD Projekt's Red 2.0 transition, which will see their studio alter its strategy in order to develop multiple AAA titles in parallel. It sounds like they don't need to develop multiple AAA titles in parallel. It seems like what they need to do is refine their system for making games, period. But that's the way their company's going. And the other one that Omega mentioned was Cyberpunk 2077 will live up to what we promised, CD Projekt Red boss says. So they're still going at it, trying to fix as much as humanly possible, putting out patches to get rid of the people walking around in T-pose, or just flying straight up into the air, or you spawning in the air and falling back down to Earth whenever you get onto a motorcycle or whatnot. And in the meantime, Cyberpunk 2077 is something like 30% or 40% off on the Epic Store, so you can go grab that now. And the other one that just came out was Outriders, and that's already, 20% off? Or $15 off. Zero posts about that one.
Yeah, it's I had a friend of mine who actually bought it and played it for like 20 minutes, and he said if you want to play Destiny all over again, sure, buy the game.
Ooh, yeah. All right, so who's playing what here?
I am killing raiders.
Okay, you're in 77. Is everyone sticking to? All right. Does anyone feel like some Warframe?
I definitely feel like a little bit of Warframe before I got to go to bed.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna hop up there and farm Gar a little bit, just because it's a new prime frame. So why not? Anyway. Thank you everybody for joining us on the Church of Chonkwij podcast. It's been a blast, and we're out of here. Gonna play some games, so we'll catch you next week, same time, same place. Shut up, Cosin! I'm doing my outro.